Right, have we got any business owners in the room at all? Fab, okay. How do you feel about your business right now? Are you happy, sad, frustrated, don't want to go to work? That kind of, I get a lot of clients that talk about how they feel about their business, and that's where the cadence model that come up and actually correlates with some of the feelings that you feel about your business. So I'm going to talk through the different stages, and it's about growing your business into an asset. So if you start off with the initial stage, this is when you're excited, you're really income focused as a business owner. It's normally just you and maybe a mate in bedroom trying to generate as much sales as possible. And it's about sell, 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 and what you're going to do today. The next stage from your business is you start looking to recruit. So you start building a team around you, building the structure in your business. So you start looking at things like your operations side of things, how you're going to build the teams around you, what desks you're going to have in your business. And quite often, this is where I find a lot of recruitment businesses actually hit a brick wall. When I first started building my recruitment portfolio at UHY Hacker Young, I had a client, one of my first clients I got on board. He rang me up one day and went, "Marie, I've sacked all my staff." I was like, what? Why have you done that? And he was like, "I've had enough. I'm going back to just me again." And that is actually quite common in some of the businesses that are growing through the structure sector. But once you actually get through that, and you've built the structure in your business that actually works for you, you look to build a leadership team around you. Now, as a business owner, this is actually, you can't control everything. You can't be involved in everything. And that's quite hard. So building that leadership team around you helps you with that. And then you move on to succession, and you start passing that knowledge that you have as a business owner down to your team below. Once you've nailed that, you then have an asset, and it's a business that actually runs without you. Now, that's probably quite tricky for some business owners to take on board, something that you kind of don't have control over everything that you do. But it's about changing your mindset. So you're moving your mindset from becoming a very income-focused business, looking at your sales today, what you're going to generate, what your pipeline is, to actually building an asset. So that's looking at building the foundations in your business and how you're going to grow. Quite often, a lot of consultants say, right, to start the journey through your business life cycle, what's your vision? What are you going to do? What's your end game? And quite often when people ask me that, I'm like, yep, I want to sit on a beach, glass of sangria, that's my end game, that's what I'm heading. But it's like, what does that actually mean? It's very nice to have a vision of what you want to do at the end, but it doesn't actually break it down into what a vision actually looks like. So when you break down a vision, to try and get your end goal, we break it down into a commercial vision and a culture vision. And I work with a lot of my clients about trying to build this. So it's about breaking down the steps in your in the years. So you have your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, and it's looking at commercially what you're trying to achieve and culturally what you're trying to achieve. So if we cover commercial, so it's about looking at the revenue targets. So this is all very simple stuff, but it's about looking at what revenue you want to project, what profits, and it's really about how much money you want to make as a business. Now everyone can say, oh, I want to make loads of money, but it's actually the work-life balance that falls into that. So your cultural vision and your commercial vision link quite well together. There's also looking at the services that you want to offer. What's the market going to do? What are your competitors going to do? And what employees you actually need to actually build that. Now recruitment, there's a lot of technology that's going on at the moment, so you might need to change whether you're going to move to more advisory as opposed to just having more resources. And also office locations as well. So you might want to look more for work from home. So you might not need as many office locations as you need. And then moving on to the cultural vision, it's about what do you want your business to be known for? Do you want to be known for someone that's a good employer? Or do you want to be known as someone that's going to actually get as much work out of every single employee that you've got? And that's okay, but just as long as you know where you're going. How do your staff feel about your business? What do you want them to feel about your business? Do you want them to feel pressurized, challenged? Or are they just going to be people that are relaxed and chilled out and are happy every time they come to work? So once you've nailed your commercial and cultural vision, it's about getting from A to B. And it's never going to be a straight line. You're going to have things that are going to change, market disruptors that's going to come in. Now, I've only got 5 minutes, so I've just put some questions up there in terms of what to think about when you look to change that mindset from income to asset. And there's things like, as a business owner, are you the top biller? Because if you're the top biller, then you're not actually building that leadership team around you and getting onto the succession. But the real question is, can your business successfully run without you? If it can, you've got an asset. And that is where the real value is. Thanks very much.